morning, good morning. Good to see you. Thanks ever so much for watching on what here is a bit of a misty day. So we had a little bit of Indian summer, is one even allowed to call it that? But yes, a couple of days where it was warm enough for the dog to go swimming in the reservoir, for example, which is our definition of summer up here. But it's gone back again. So let's just leave the weather on one side because I will get high blood pressure because of it, and talk a little bit about what's happening in the chemicals world. Right. The first thing that we've got for you, there are several consultations in the EU at the moment. There's a BPR one on pyrithione zinc. Not sure if I've pronounced that correctly. But the big one that I want to mention today and encourage you to participate in is there's an EU consultation on phasing out animal tests for chemical hazards. I'm just going to put the link to the actual thing here now. Now, this is ironic because there has been a massive increase in animal testing lately in the EU because of the REACH regulation. So, and because of the specific requirements of REACH regulation, and in particular, there's going to be another massive uptick because of the new endocrine disruptor regulations. There is not a lot of joined up thinking in the EU at the moment. So bearing in mind that the new EUH endocrine disruptor hazards are not considered to be a particular high priority in a lot of other countries in the world because other jurisdictions consider them to already be covered under either the acute toxicity or the STOT hazards. And that kind of begs the question, well, why are we doing that in practical terms for the hazards of chemicals for the end user? What we need to know is what harm does it cause? We don't need to know exactly how it causes. Is there evidence of harm? Yes, there is. Then either short-term or long-term, then we will classify it in a certain way. The fine detail on is it working by a particular toxicity route or is it affecting the endocrine system? That is a nice to have. And yet here we have the EC going headlong into making people do a whole pile of animal testing. And at the same time, another wing of them going, well, we think we should phase it out in 25 years' time. And the two things are quite incongruent to me. However, I would really, really encourage you, if you are interested in animal testing, if you think that going to entirely novel methods is a good thing, or if you think we should be testing on human volunteers, or whether you think we should keep animal testing going, I do encourage you to participate in this because it's really important that we have a say. My own perspective, and I have already commented, as TT Environmental, is that the science is not there to allow us to stop doing animal testing yet. And I think it is, even though they're saying that it's 25 years, you can't predict that far in the future. We are not at that stage yet. And if you remove animal testing, then the risk is you are going to be testing on humans without their consent. So that's my concern. So it's really big deal. Please do go in and make your views known because the consultation isn't on for very long and they've not really publicized it very widely. So please do that. So that's the first thing. I would say as well that with Chemicals Coffee Time, there are some other consultations going on, and I'm just going to put the sign up link for Chemicals Coffee Time if you're not already on the email. I will just pop this below this video now. Trying to type and talk at the same time. There you are. That's going in just now as well, because there are other consultations going on that you might want to get involved in. Anyway, that's the EU. What about the UK? Well, the UK, it's different. There's not a lot happening from the HSE publicly, although they have given out a list of authorizations for chrome plating. Again, it's in the newsletter. We have a conference coming up, which the CIA are running along with Steptoe and Rambol, which is next Tuesday in Manchester. And I think you should still be able to sign up to come. It's a full day's conference. It's called Chemicals Reactions. And I am really, really looking forward to it. Let me just do this here. And it's a real value for money thing. It is only 50 quid for a whole day's conference. I hope it's going to be a fantastic turnout, some really good speakers, and I think we are going to get a really interesting insight into what GB is going to do in the next few years. So that's the shameless plug out of the way, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. The other thing that we've got for you today is the reason to be cheerful. My God, do we need it at the moment with everything that's going on? And with sincere apologies to any New Zealand viewers, are you aware that there is a Yorkshire Haka? No, me neither. But I saw it, bearing in mind I live in Yorkshire, I'm married to a Yorkshireman, and I thought it was most amusing. So I'm just going to pop that below this video now. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a great day. And I hope this video has been useful, and look forward to chatting to you again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.